Welcome to Tabletop Baseball. We got some more Hall of Fame tournament games coming, or game coming. This is the last game in the winner's bracket, or the top half of the bracket. It's not really, I don't know that it's really the winner's bracket for these two teams. They haven't played yet, so here's a look at what's happened so far. Here we are, Team Mantle versus Team Brett. Final game in the first round. Sounds better. So both teams need to pick a pitcher out. Draw it out of the envelope. The mysterious starter for both teams. Juan Marichal. That'll be for Team Brett. They're the visiting team. Not a bad choice. Don't really have a choice, but Bob Gibson for Team Mantle. Nice pitching matchup. Marichal versus Bob Gibson. Now we need to find out the lineups. Ooh, not going to take that. What's it going to be? 6. Shortstop. The shortstop will lead off for both teams. So Ozzie Smith for Team Brett. And then we have the left fielder, Ed Delahanty. Center fielder, Duke Snyder. Right fielder, Elmer Flick. Then we have the DH. From 9 to 0. Now we got to figure out who's going to be the DH. Charlie Gehringer or Tony Lazzeri. Looks like it's going to be Lazzeri. Will be the DH. I'm just going to go with a better fielder for the fielder. Okay, so then catcher is 2. First base, 3. And then second base, 4. And George Brett, the captain, gets to bat 9th. As we started with 6. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll set up the Mantle's lineup also first. Rabbit Marinville will lead off. And who's going to be in the field? Looks like Nap Lazois. I always call him Nap LaJoy, but I think it's Lazois. Nap Lazois. He will be playing second base. So he'll be batting back there somewhere. Third base is leading off. No, shortstop's leading off. Then left field. Third base is batting last. Fred Clark. Then center field is Mickey Mantle batting third. Then right field, Sam Rice. Then the DH, Rod Carew. Catcher, Campanella. First base, Tony Perez. Nap Lazois batting 8th. Paul Molitor batting 9th. Now we can make out the lineups. Ozzie Smith. He's a 1. 16. Double A Steeler. Not a bad leadoff man. Ed Delahanty. In left field. 2. 4. -4 arm. A Steeler. Duke Snyder In center field, he's a 1-5 -3 arm. C Steeler. Elmer Flick, batting cleanup. In right field, 1-6 -3 AA Steeler. Tony Lazzeri. DH. And he's a B Steeler. I could put the run rating in there. Should. Mickey Cochran. Catcher. And he's a 1-2 -3 arm. Dan Brothers. First base, 3-9 B Steeler. Charlie Gehringer. Second base. He's a 1-11. And last but not least, the team captain, George Brett. Batting ninth. Third base. Why am I doing that? 224. And a B. So for Team Mantle, Rabbit Marinville. Shortstop, he's a 1-21. Jonathan Vanderzeel, how are you doing? Fred Clark. In left field, 2-6 and a 0 arm. A Steeler. Mickey Mantle batting third, so the D20 was nice to Mickey Mantle. Not to George Brett, though. Center field's a 2-7 -3 arm. Sam Rice. Right field, 2-7 -2 arm. Pretty good speed at the top of the lineup. Rod Carew. He'll be DHing. Double A Steeler. Roy Campanella, the catcher. 1-3 -3. It's a good pitching matchup. Tony Perez at first base. 3-11. Thank you, Midwest Sports, on the Maddox replay. You have a question. Is it not possible to have a hit by pitch in basic strat? I don't know. It's a good question. Did I have one? Nap Lazois. Not LaJoy. I always said LaJoy, but it's Nap Lazois. He's 1-11. A Steeler. Basic strat. I mean, I guess if a guy really got hit by pitch a lot, he would probably have a hit by pitch somewhere on his card. And I don't know about pitchers. I don't recall if pitchers have hit by pitch on there or batters. I don't recall. It's a good question. So batting last is Paul Molitor. Third base came up last. So 330 or 29. 29. A Steeler. And we are almost, let me write the pitcher in here. Juan Marichal. And Bob Gibson. So a very, very fine pitching matchup. Ozzy leading off. Crazy Train, here we go. 5'8". And he is going to be batting left. Fly ball to center. Ed Delahanty, 5'8". Right-hander this time. Strikeout. Might be a few of those. Duke Snyder, he's a lefty, 5'4". Fly ball to center. So, Team Brett goes 3 up, 3 down. It's time for Team Mantle, facing Juan Marichal. 3-8. Both pitchers are righties. 3-8 is a single for Marinville. B Steeler, we've got Cochran behind the plate, -3 arm. He's not going to steal. Fred Clark. Let's try to hit and run with Freddie. 7 on the hit and run. He is a C hit and run. And we have a 7. Batter misses pitch, roll, 20-sided die for steal results. Well, okay, he's going to have to steal anyway. He's a B Steeler. That makes him a 10, so a 7. 10 for being held on, and then -3 for Mickey Cochran's arm. So he gets thrown out. Okay, that was not good managing. It was a little aggressive. Got a little aggressive there. 2-7. Fly ball to center for Fred Clark. Here he is, Mickey Mantle, team captain. 5'4", right-hander, or batting left. He's a switch hitter. 5'4", batting left. Catcher X. Cochran is a 1. 1 and an 18. Where's the catcher side? It's a foul out. Foul out to the catcher. Goes Mickey Mantle. 0-0, top of the second inning. 5'5", Elmer Flick, lefty, 5'5", and he has normal power, 16. That'll be a double. Tony Lazzari, 3-7. Struck him out, 3-7 versus a right-hander. Mickey Cochran, 5'10", versus a lefty. Ground ball to first base, B. So first base, B, runner at second. I think he has to hold. If runners know runners are forced, runners hold. So it brings up Dan Brothers. 2 outs. Elmer Flick at second. 2-3. 2-3 is a walk versus a right-handed pitcher. First and second with 2 outs. Charlie Gehringer. 3-8. 3-8, another walk. Bases loaded. That moves Flick to third. Base is loaded. And the captain, George Brett. So far, I like replay. I just need to get more used to it. You know, it's going to be a little clunky till I get used to it. 5-8, but I think it's a good game. Lefty, 5-8, and it's a fly out to center field for George Brett. With the bases loaded. Bottom of the second, Juan Marichal. Sam Rice, 1-8, single. So a leadoff single. He's an A stealer. So an A stealer being held on is a 13. So that makes him a 1-10 minus the arm. So he's got a 50-50 shot. Hit and run, Rod Carew's a B. Let's just hit away. 5-5, lefty. Struck him out. Roy Campanella. It's a 2-2. 2-2 versus righty, single to left. No stars on it. Rice could go to third. 1-17. Let's see, 1-17. And left field, excuse me, -4, so 1-13. But actually, let's see. He's being held on. So 1-2. It's 1-17. Being held on 1-16. -4 on the arm. 1-12. I don't know that you do that in well, yeah, you do. 1-12. Actually, Sam Rice. It was Sam Rice, not Rod Carew. Same thing. It's 1-12. To go to third, he's going to go, and he makes it. First and third, one out, Tony Perez. 6'8", right-hander, strikeout. Nap Lazois. 2-4, and a 1 is gone. 2-4, and a 1-13 is a home run. Nap Lazois just hits a 3-run homer. It's 3-0. Team Mantle. Paul Molitor, bases clear. 6-3. 6-3 and a 7, and that's gone. 6-3, normal home run power. He has normal home run power. 1-14, it's out of here. It's a 7. So back-to-back jacks for Lazois, and Paul Molitor is 4-0. Rabbit Marinville, 6-6. And a 2, and that's a double. 6-6 and a 10. 1-10 is a double. So it keeps going. Here's Fred Clark, Marichal in some trouble. There are 2 outs. 6-12. He's a lefty. Left field X, so it's going to be a tough play for Delahanty. He's a, what is he, a 2? He's a 2 and a 3. That's going to be a single 2 stars. 2 and a 3. Single 2 stars for Fred Clark. Scores another run. And we're back around to Mickey Mantle. Hi, Max Cornelius. 110. 110 is a strikeout. Triangles for super advanced. Mantle strikes out. 5 runs in the inning, though. 5-0 Team Mantle. Juan Marichal got roughed up. Top of the order, 1-6 for Ozzie Smith. It's a ground ball to short. Ed Delahanty versus Bob Gibson. 1-7 and a 4. That'll be a double. 1-18 double. 1 out double. Here's Duke Snyder. He's a lefty. 4-11 versus a lefty. Fly ball to left field X. Fred Clark's a 2. 2 and a 10. Error check on Clark. He's a 6. And an 11. Should be a good play. 10-12 is the fly ball B. So fly out to left for Duke Snyder. Elmer Flick, 2 away. Delahanty at second. It's a 5-12. Lefty. Pitcher X. Well, Bob Gibson is a... He's a 1. He's a 1. 1 and a 16 is going to be an error check. E11 and a 10. E11 and a 10. 6-11 is a ground ball. A ground ball back to the mound. Retires the side, so they get a double, but cannot bring him home. Sam Rice singled his first time up, 5-6. He's a lefty, struck him out. Marichal continues. 4-11. Lefty, Rod Carew, struck him out. Second strikeout for Carew. Roy Campanella, 4-7. Right-hander, struck him out. So a little bit different inning there in the third for Marichal. Strikes out the side. He's got 4 in a row. He's got six strikeouts. All 6 of the last 6 outs have been strikeouts. But in between those 6 strikeouts, 5 runs. 3-5 for Lazari. 3-5's a walk. Mickey Cochran down 5 runs, hitting away 110. Ground ball to the pitcher B. So that'll be a force out. Cochran's at first now with 1 out. Couldn't turn 2. 1-9. 1-9's a walk. Second walk for Brothers. First and second, 1 out. Charlie Gehringer. 1-4. Fly ball to left. 2 away. George Brett flew out to center his first time. 3-11. And a 4. 3-11. 1-12 is a home run. There's no ballpark effects in this game, this tournament. So it's a goner. George Brett. A 3-run shot of his own. And the captains, well, most of the captains have been doing pretty well, except Mantle. He's 0 for 1. Brett was 0 for 1. Yeah, he's 1 for 2. 3 RBIs. It's 5-3. Team Brett is back in the game. 2-5. Ground ball to the mound for Ozzy. 3-run shot for George Brett. Bottom of the fourth, Tony Perez, 5'10", right-hander. Third base X, and that's George Brett, a 2. Uh-oh, 2 and a 2 though. Single. 2 and a 2 is a single for Tony Perez. Sneaks by Brett. Naples-Waugh homered first time up, 3-run homer, 5-11. Righty, first base X. Brothers is a 3 and a 20. It's ground ball A. It'll be a double play. So 2 away. Paul Molitor, 111. Single to center. So 2 outs. Molitor at first. A stealer. That'd make him a 1-10. 50-50 chance. Let's do it. It's a 4. Stolen base for Paul Molitor. Now he's at second with 2 outs. 5-3 for Marinville. It's going to be pitcher X. Gibson's a 2. Marichel's a 2. 2 and an 8 is going to be a error check. He's 16 and a 6. It is a 1-base error. Error on Marichel. First and third with 2 outs. Fred Clark. 5-6 versus a lefty. He strikes him out to end the inning. Top of the 5th. 5-3. All the runs coming in 1 inning for each team. 4-4 for Ed Delahanty's right-hander. Catcher X, that is Campanella, a 1. 1 and a 4 is wild pitch and pop out. Wild pitch doesn't matter. He's going to pop out to the catcher. Duke Snyder, 3-11 versus the right-handers. And a fly ball to right field for 2 away. Elmer Flick, another lefty, 5-5. 5-5 and an 8. 5-5 and an 8. 3-20 is a double. Two-out double for Elmer Flick. Here's Tony Lazzari. 6'10", righty. Third base X. Tough play for Molitor. He's a 3 and a 12. Error check on Molitor, a 29 and an 8. 3 through 8 is a 1-base error. First and third, 2 outs. Mickey Cochran, the catcher. 6'8", lefty. Flies out to left. Behind the pitcher. Slaps it out to left field. Behind on the pitch, that's what I meant. So, bottom of the 5th, here's Mickey Mantle. He's 0 for 2. Foul out, a strikeout. 3-4. 3-4. Home run. He makes up for it. Solo home run for Mickey Mantle. 6-3 now. We got Sam Rice. 1 for 2. He struck out also. 6-5. lefty, and a 1. Oh, and they go back to back again. Not the same players, but he's got, actually no. Normal power, it's a home run, but he has weak power versus right-handers. Right-hand pitchers. So he gets a double. Or actually, no, it's a... Is it a double or a single? It's a single. Oh, man, now I'm like... It is a single. Not a double, it's a single. It would be a single 2 stars. Nobody's on base though, it's a single. Single for Sam Rice, since his weak power comes into play. Rod Carew, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. 211. Single to center field. Um, 1 to 7, 1 to 16 being held on. Center fielder, -3, so 1 to 13 to go to third. 16. So Sam Rice gets thrown out. 8 to 5. Roy Campanella, 5'10", righty. Third base X. George Brett is a 2. Oh man, another low roll. 2 and a 3, but it's going to be a ground ball C. Which means the runner will advance. Only play was to first. Carew to second. 2 outs. Carew at second. Tony Perez. 5'10". There we go. That's just what I had, wasn't it? 5'10". Third base X. George Brett. A 2 and an 8. How about an error check on Brett? 24. E24 and a 5. 3 through 7, 11, 12 is an error. 1 base. First and third, 2 outs. Tony Perez reaches via error by the captain, George Brett. Brett and Mantle, the 2 captains, have both homered. Napla's Wah, 6'6". 6'6", he is a right-hander and a 15. That'll be a fly ball to the left. 1 to 10's a double, but anything else, he flies out to left. Flies out to left. They get 1 on the homer by Mantle. It's 6 to 3. It's probably all from Marshall. We say Marshall here in Oklahoma. 6'7", lefty. Second base X. LaJoy is a 1. Lazois, he's a 1. 1 and a 15, and I flipped it around for no reason. He'll make the play. Charlie Gehringer, 1-6. Fly ball to right. 2 away. George Brett, he homered his last time up. Off Bob Gibson, 5-6 or 4-6. 4-6 lefty. It's ground ball to second. That's all for Team Brett. Top of the 6th. Let's see, their bullpen looks like this. Robin Roberts, Bob Feller, Al Spalding. Let's go with Al Spalding. He is a right-hander also. Paul Molitor. 2-5. 2-5 is a single. Solid single. Paul Molitor 3 for 3. Homer and 2 singles. A Steeler. Again, A Steeler is what? Is a 1-13 minus the catcher's arm, so 1-10. He's already got 1 stolen base. He's going to stay put for now. Rabid Martinville's a B hit and run. Let's try to hit and run. 7. I think we already had that, but it was not on a B hit and run guy. Batter misses pitch. Roll 20-sided D20 for steal results, so we already figured it up. It's a 1-10. And it's an 18, so Molitor gets thrown out this time. Martinville still at the plate. 1 out. 4-7 versus right-handers. Ground ball shortstop A. Ground ball shortstop. Nobody on. Fred Clark. 4-10. Lefty. Fly ball to center. That retires the side thanks to the caught stealing by Molitor. Top of the order for Team Brett. Down 6-3. 2-3 for Ozzy. Ground ball to first. One out, Ed Delahanty. 5'8", right-hander. Strike him out. Bob Gibson strikes him out. First strikeout he's had in a while. You have to go back to the second inning for a strikeout. He's third of the game. He's had a dry spell there. 2 outs, Duke Snyder. 3-6. 3-6 is a walk. 2 out walk for Duke Snyder. Elmer Flick. 5'8", lefty. Flies out to center. 6-3 to the bottom of the 7th. Mickey Mantle. He is struck out, fouled out, struck out, and homered. 4-7. It's going to be batting left. It's fly ball to center. Sam Rice, another lefty. 6-8. 6-8 and an 11. It's going to be a line out to second. Brings up Rod Carew, the DH. He is struck out twice and singled. 3-6. Ground ball to second. We move to the 8th inning. 6-3. Team Mantle. Bob Gibson continuing. 1-8. For Tony Lazzari, he walks. Quite a few walks for Gibson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 walks to 3 strikeouts. Mickey Cochran. 5'8" versus the lefty. Fly ball to center. 1 away. Dan Brothers. 5'10", lefty. Ground ball to first B. Fielder's choice. 2 outs, Charlie Gehringer. 2-7. 2-7 and a 12. 1-19 is a single. So a single, 1 star. have 2 outs in first and second with George Brett up. He is 1 for 3 with a home run. It's a 3-run job. 5'11" lefty. Right field X. Sam Rice is a 2. 2 and an 11. That'll be an error check on Rice. He is a 7. Pretty good fielder. 6. 6 on a 7 is an E2. Error, 2 bases for the runners. Actually, everybody goes 2. 2 base error. So Brothers scores. Garinger to third. And George Brett at second. Second and third. 6-4 ball game now. Ozzie Smith, there are no bench players. It's 2-7. 2-7 and a 19. Oh, that's bad luck. 1 to 15 is a single, and 16 to 20 lines out to second. D20. Got him. Pick up 1, 6 to 4. Bottom of the 8th inning. Al Spalding's going to come out because he wants to be available for the next game. If you pitch more than 2 innings, that's my rule. If you pitch more than 2 innings, you have to sit out a game in relief. So Bob Feller, not a bad sub, will come in. Facing the right-hander, Roy Campanella. 6'10". Center field X. Duke Snyder. He is a 1 and a 17. That's a good play. Tony Perez. 2-8. 2-8 and a 20. So that'll be a double. 3 to 20 is a double. One out double, lot Nap Lazois. 1-7. Excuse me, single, 2 stars. Scores Tony Perez. RBI number 4 for Nap. And he's at first base. He could try to steal. He's not going to right this minute. 5'11". Paul Molitor, 5'11". First base X. First base X. First base Brothers is a 3. And a 9. Error check. He's a 9. E9, a 7. E9, a 7's a ground ball. A. Double play. 3-6-3, they turn it. 1 run, though, on the double and single, Perez and Nap Lazois. So it is 7-4, 9th inning. Bob Gibson, his point of weakness inning. Number 2 hole, Ed Delahanty. 110. And he walks him. Another walk for Bob Gibson. He has given up. I just counted it out and I can't remember now. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 walks. 3 strikeouts. 5'9", lefty. There's a strikeout. Strikes out Duke Snyder. Tough day for Duke. He's 0 for 4 with a walk. Elmer Flick. 1-2. Ground ball to short. B. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Can't turn it. 2 outs. Down to the last out, Tony Lazzeri, 5'9". He's a right-hander. And Gibson goes out in style. He strikes him out. 2 Ks in the inning, just as I was talking about his lack of strikeouts. So Team Mantle wins it 7-4. Let's total it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits for Team Brett. How many errors did they end up with? 2. 2 errors. 1 for Team Mantle. 2 for Team Mantle. 2 errors apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 hits for Team Mantle. They went back to back. Why is my phone all of a sudden? I don't know what happened. My phone is like really dark. At least it's still showing up. Okay. They went back to back twice. Lazois and Molitor. No, they didn't go back to back twice. Thought they did. Thought they went back to back twice. Oh, yeah, I thought that's why, because it was Mantle hit a home run, and then it was Rice. He got the home run, but it was for normal power only, and he had weak power versus righties. So it was a single, so it wasn't back to back twice. Very close. So Gibson goes 9 and 5 hitter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 walks. 7 walks. But, you know, you got to remember who you're dealing with here. I mean, the lineup is not your typical everyday Major League Baseball lineup. So, thank you, D. Scott. I'm enjoying them. So, let's move up. Let's check the bracket. Team Mantle was the last game in round 1. Moves ahead. And Team Brett moves down here to take on Team McCovey in the losers bracket. That's where we stand. Next game up will be probably a losers bracket game. Yeah, it'll probably be Team Morgan versus Team Gwynn. And then the losers bracket game will come out. Well, they'll have this. I'll have to blah, 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 bracket, you know. We'll get it. All right, thank you guys for joining me on this Columbus Day. Happy Columbus Day. And that'll probably do it for today. I'll probably play some more replay. I got to get that in. Not on YouTube, though. Perfect fall day in the foothills of the Cascade Mountains east of Portland. Yeah, I can only imagine. I bet it is nice up there. All the leaves changing color. Everything is still pretty green here. They're starting to change a little bit. but still pretty green. Pretty green. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Until next time, you guys, take care and God bless America.